Welcome everybody to Monday Night Moonwatch. Hello, every people, place, thing, and everything in between.
That was close.
What, did I miss something?
I don't know. I don't remember.
Hello, every person, place, and thing, and
all things.
All things in between. I like that. All things.
And all things in between. It's episode 15.
Ooh,
that rhymed.
I like that.
It's going to keep rhyming for all the teens until we get to the 20.
But there'll still be plenty.
Thank
you. I'm out. No.
Okay.
Hello everyone. Welcome to Monday Night Moonwatch.
Yeah, we got Gabriel back.
Yay.
Ari and Amanda, thank you so much.
Thank you guys for
that
stepping
was really
in.
Fun.
That was cool to watch.
It was a good time.
Mm-hmm.
I told you the story of the title change.
Yes.
Should we share the story here?
No, I don't think we should.
Yeah, we should, because maybe it advertises the previous episode. Because for some reason...
Well, we know the reason.
We know the reason, but they don't know the reason. There was a reason to titling the previous episode Kid Deaths. In parentheses, in movies. But anyways...
So now that Ari and Amanda aren't here, we get to talk all this smack and they can't defend themselves because they're not in front of the camera.
We're going to take them out of context.
Out of context and everything.
Make all the edits, just put them up. No, we're not going to.
I've just been seeing things posted of things they said. They were clipped.
They were clipped?
They were clipped.
They were edited?
They were
doctored.
They were doctored.
We got doctored footage out there circulating.
Imagine? No, I don't think people are doing that yet. So,
anyways, previous episode had a crazy title. I felt like changing it.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, they felt like changing it.
Yeah, no. When I first read that title, I was like, I don't know. It's a little much for this one.
I think we'll get there. I think we'll be down for those titles. Amanda was down. Yeah, Amanda was like, leave it up. It was so funny.
Well, you know, the new title I actually really like. It was very fitting.
Yeah, it's cool. It's still like, we try and title things to kind of capture some like essence or spine of the story.
Yeah, because we're talking a lot about Die Hard and...
Yeah, we were. We jumped right into movies.
Yeah. Well, that was because you're...
And still, Creation Creator Business found its way in there somehow.
Yeah, you crept it in, so that was cool.
Monday Night Moonwatch, Creation Creator podcast.
Does it feel like a little more lonely now that everyone's gone? It's just me.
No, it's cool.
More calmer now.
No, but we're gonna try and get more guests.
Yes. Okay.
I think it's fun.
Also, Ari did bring up a good tangent at the end there.
What was it?
And you made it so much more dramatic with your zoom in.
Was it about the snacks?
Yes, the snacks. I am down to have snacks for a guest. So
every time we have a guest, we'll give them snacks.
Yeah, except when Ari comes on.
Yeah.
We'll purposely not give snacks. No, I'm kidding.
We'll forget.
No, we'll have snacks.
Oh, shoot.
So, yeah, so if we have a guest, there will be snacks.
There's
not a guest.
Now there's incentive to be a guest.
You want to be a guest? No, that's bad.
Lure them into the...
We're going to have a trail snacks leading to the studio.
Oh, my gosh. Anyways, you want to talk about Creation Creator Business or jump into stuff we're watching?
Well, do you have any Creation Creator Business on your end?
I guess little stuff,
Well, you got a new laptop, right?
I got a new laptop. I experimented exporting the last video at 4K, just to see if it was faster. It's faster. I don't think I'm going to do it every time though.
No?
No, because I think now we have that much more of a luxury to export these 1080 ones twice as fast. Dang. I don't think we need 4K yet. I don't even watch podcasts in 4K when I watch podcasts. Do you?
Sometimes.
I'll tell you when I do. Is when there's a special episode, a holiday special or just some big
then we're going to have those. Yeah.
But in those cases, I'll put it on the TV and have it at the highest resolution.
Okay, yeah, no, those are fun. Honestly, just have set the mood and everything.
But otherwise, I personally don't miss it. At 4K. So I think we're fine just doing this at 1080p and just to make our lives a little bit easier.
I agree.
But it'll be faster now.
Yeah,
so that's exciting. Honestly, that's exciting.
That is exciting, honestly. So
yeah,
awesome.
I think that's cool. For now, we can talk about what we saw.
Well, what did you see?
Well, you were excited. You want to talk about your thing first?
No.
Because you said yours was going to be a good segue.
No, yours was a good segue to mine.
Oh, okay. The movie I saw.
Yes.
Okay, I saw Wicked. Part 1.
This is part 1?
It's part 1. So I didn't know it was part... I didn't know it was part 1 until maybe the day of or the day before.
Before you saw it or after?
Before I saw it.
Oh, okay.
Otherwise, I had no other clue.
Oh.
I think I just saw it like on a post.
Because
on
you
social
saw
media.
the original Broadway show.
Well, you did too, right? You
No,
were
I did
there?
not. No.
Oh, you didn't go?
No, I wasn't there.
Dang. Yeah, I saw the stage
oh, you
production.
didn't go see the Broadway with us?
I saw the stage.
Oh, boo-hoo.
You know about the stage production, the storyline?
No, what do you mean? Like, like what it's about?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like, I don't remember it that much. I get like the basic premise and like point A and point B.
No, it's just like honestly a prequel. Well, from my understanding, it's a prequel to Wizard of Oz, same backstory of like Glinda and the
Linda with the God.
I
remember that in the play.
That's funny.
And like out of all the details, that's what I remember the most. And then I saw the movie, and they do that a little bit too. But she changes it to Glinda.
Glinda, not Galinda.
No, it starts as Galinda, and then they end up calling her Glinda.
Which are the West, bro, or the East? I don't know. That's a good video.
I thought about it. I don't know the actual reason, but I don't know. What if they did that to have more control over syllables?
Maybe
when they were writing. Well, no, because they didn't. I don't think her name is in any of the songs.
So is pronunciation the screenplay?
What?
Is that the story of the?
No. Wait. Oh, you know the story, right? Uh-oh.
Yeah, no. So it's just...
Wait. Sorry, I hit the cord. I want to make sure it's not staticky. That was your stomach. You think it picked it up?
I don't know.
I think we're fine.
If you didn't amplify it,
we should leave the headphones plugged in.
Yeah.
In case we want to check like on emergencies.
You know what? I am okay with that.
Anyways, I changed my mind. I don't think that's why they do that whole name change in the play. Mm-hmm. Sorry, hold on. This might be noisy. Let's see. Cool. We just want to keep it nice and crispy.
Very crispy.
Yeah. So I like the stage production.
Okay.
I remember really, really enjoying it. I'm very sure this movie added like a whole other layer of drama.
Well, I'm sure they could, right? Because the Broadway show on the stage is like they're limited to the space.
Yeah.
And they do amazing with the space they're given.
Yes, they do. You've seen other plays.
Oh yeah, I've seen other plays. Yeah. So I'm sure by having it in a movie, they're easily able to expand it and like add more because
they are. I think they definitely. It looked good, like the environments and the characters. I don't think it was that explorative of the environments.
What was the CGI too much? You think at points?
No.
Or? Okay, cool. I heard that as a complaint. I forgot where.
Oh,
but
also I saw it in 3D.
Wow.
So maybe that hid the CGI like pretty well.
We should try a 3D episode someday.
I was happy to see. We should. Yeah.
Maybe we'll figure it out. But anyway, you're happy to see it.
I was happy to see it in 3D. I actually liked it a lot that way.
Okay.
There was one song where the set was elaborate and just was kind of, I guess, visually important. It was a visual focal point. They're dancing like in a library, and there's a whole system where the books are in wheels, like hamster wheels.
Spoiler warnings, or
this is not too much of a spoiler.
Okay, fine. You already know what happens. She dies. She melts. No, I'm just kidding.
In the Wizard,
In the Wizard of Oz, yeah.
Anyways, so that part, they're dancing in those bookshelves that are spinning like hamster wheels. Okay. That was cool. Otherwise, they stay like pretty tight on the characters.
Okay.
So even though, it's the movie, they could do more. They still kind of kept it like about the actors.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah, it was cool. It did feel long.
Well, I heard it was like a 2.5 hour movie.
I think
not
so.
including the previews.
Yeah, I think so. I never looked at the actual runtime. But I would watch it again, though.
You would? Oh,
I don't think I would watch it again on a home television.
Were there people crying in the theater?
Oh, man. There were these kids in there.
Oh, no.
I think they were, like, dropped off while the parents did something else.
Wow.
Or older siblings went to do something else. They were so loud.
Like, singing or
just
crying,
talking with each other.
Oh, my gosh.
In a completely different world.
What? So they weren't even enjoying the movie? They're just interrupting the movie?
They were having fun there with each other, but they weren't watching the movie.
Yeah.
Like, they were just hanging out, talking.
Yeah, but it kind of ruins the movie experience for everyone else, you think, no?
It did. I was okay. I was chilling. I was excited to see the movie. Also, I was really tired.
Oh.
So I was able to just kind of hang out. And, we've been in noisier situations and still enjoyed stuff. But people were shushing these kids.
Wow.
People were like standing up on the balconies, like really hard and like trying to be like loud so the kids can like see them. And I heard once one of the kids say, sorry.
Oh my God.
But then they just like came back to talking again. I don't know. I didn't have a problem with it. It was cool. It kind of made me nostalgic.
Really? How so?
I mean, I don't think we ever acted up in theaters.
No.
but just I don't know, just like chilling. You know, like where have the chill times gone?
Yeah, I guess.
But anyways, Wicked was cool. I would watch it again. I'm excited for part 2.
Okay.
I guess this is just the first half of the play. So where it ends is where the intermission happens.
Oh, like so you remember from the play you saw?
Yeah.
So it follows like almost beat by beat.
I think so. I don't know. I thought about going back to like I'm sure someone made an article or video essay about it. But
so this did not. The first movie did not cover the whole play then.
Correct.
From what you remember?
Yeah.
Dang. So a whole other half.
True. It was
whole other 2.5 hours.
Man, Ariana Grande surprised me.
Really?
Because in the beginning,
with her singing,
I guess
because she's a singer.
Well, just with the choice to cast her.
Oh, okay.
Okay, like you see the trailers, you hear about it. It sounds like an obvious choice.
Yeah.
This is my thought process at least. And then when you watch the movie, her first appearance on screen, I was kind of not really feeling it. It just kind of seemed like off or cheesy or just it felt acted.
Okay, I get it. Like it was like you didn't see Glinda, you saw Ariana Grande. It was that kind of
thing? Okay. And even like if you were never introduced to the character before, it just kind of doesn't feel like that like polished of acting. This is just the first like scene. And then as the movie progresses, when you go like back, so it starts like in the part of the Wizard of Oz when Dorothy kills the broom.
Oh.
And Glinda goes to Munchkinland to like,
that's where it starts?
Yeah. And Glinda goes to Munchkinland to confirm, like, yep, the witch is dead. Yeah. And, they're asking questions. Oh, is it true you were friends with the witch? And then she goes back in time to tell the story.
Wow. So is it like an older looking Ariana Grande?
No. No, she's a witch. So I guess she doesn't age. She's a sorcerer.
She's a good witch, so she stays beautiful.
Yes. I think they say that, right? Lore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, so did it show Dorothy?
Like, it showed the back of Dorothy, the lion, the Tin Man, and the Scarecrow, like from a distance. I think Toto was on the floor.
Got it. So they weren't like showing like any faces of
it's just like the backs of them from a distance, walking towards Emerald City with the broomstick in their hand.
That was in the trailer.
Oh, it was?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
So I was like, I was going to put that in there. Okay, that's cool.
Yeah, but anyways, I'll make it quick. The introduction of Glinda, played by Ariana Grande, I thought was weird. And then when she goes back in time, she completely sells it.
Oh.
And then like you get it and I don't know. I think she did a good job. I think she was perfect casting.
Okay.
After that. But I was just kind of thrown for a loop of like, oh, they really just did this to put her on the poster. Yeah, just to get like they needed her name and her singing. But I think she was good for the role.
Okay.
Like after everything. Like
would you recommend?
Yeah, I would recommend.
Okay.
I thought all the casting was cool. Jeff Goldblum's in it.
Oh yeah, he's a wizard, right?
He plays the wizard. The role didn't really demand much of him, so might as well cast Jeff Goldblum, I guess. Like, let cool the name fill in most of,
I feel like just like
and
it did a lot.
Yeah, and then I think just his name and face does enough for the role because the role really doesn't call for much.
I feel like he could be in any role and people just like accept it.
Yeah,
but like he doesn't have to do the best. He just has to be in it. And people are like, Jeff Goldblum.
Yeah, they want him to have roles.
It's like just,
yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Everyone else did great. The actor who plays Alfie is the name of the witch. I forget the long form of the name. She's awesome.
Yep.
Like she really like carries an attitude.
Oh dang.
And it's cool. Like they did it really cool. And they added a layer of drama with the animals in the world.
Like the flying monkeys?
Yeah. Okay. It connects. But like animals can speak.
Oh, okay.
But human society does not want animals to speak.
Wow.
So they're slowly trying to like say, hey, you're not allowed to teach. You're not allowed to like have jobs or wear clothes or speak.
Wow.
And so it's like transitioning into like a crazy it's nuts. Anyways, I liked it.
Sounds fun.
Did we touch on the segue at all to what you wanted to talk about?
At one point, yeah.
Okay.
So music. Movies.
It was a musical.
And having a good time.
People sang.
People talked.
Yep.
People sang.
Okay.
And you said some people cried?
Some people cried. No one cried.
Really?
No.
Yeah, that was all over the news. Like not news, but like I hear that a lot of people were crying.
Oh, okay. Yeah, our theater was,
pretty chill.
It was chill.
Was it just a chill guy of a theater?
Just chill guy. Just
pretty chill theater. Anyway,
that was like the Kevin James.
Oh my gosh. Okay, yeah, I feel like he's a human version of a chill guy.
That's the.
Is that where it comes from?
I don't know.
Oh well.
Okay,
Anyway, so I had a thought earlier on.
Yeah.
I wrote down as notes, but I wish I reviewed those notes.
Did you bring the notes?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
It's on
do
my
your
phone,
thing.
so it might make it staticky.
Oh, okay.
So my whole thing was just concerts and movie theaters.
Okay.
Like, you know, like why are concerts so much more like successful and like
You think so?
selling out? Yeah. Well, I mean, the ones I hear about, I guess. I don't know. I just feel like concerts carry a lot more than a movie theater does nowadays.
Okay.
You know, and I
Yeah,
feel
maybe.
like,
I mean, I don't know. I don't know the numbers.
yeah, it was just a random thought I had.
Okay.
About that, and I guess I got to thinking that because I was just listening to 21 Pilots.
21 Pilots.
21 Pilots.
Yep.
Good band. But yeah, I heard a song and I'm just like, man, like, you know, we saw them in concert.
Yep.
So I was just like thinking back to the concert time and I'm like, man, that was a fun concert,
That was
man.
a fun concert.
So like, I started thinking like, man, like that concert really carried a lot of like experience with it.
Uh-huh.
Like there was a lot of experience in going to the concert, enjoying it afterwards, just like,
yeah, we drove somewhere far to see it.
yeah, there's a whole experience around the concert.
Yep.
And I feel like that's what helps make like concerts successful. Movie theaters, I feel like, you know, it kind of like is lessened. Like there's not a whole journey with it.
So you want like more to...
Not that I want, I'm just like thinking out loud about it.
Right. But I see what you're saying, because when you go
Yeah.
through all that trouble to like get concert tickets,
Yeah.
to like dress up,
Mm-hmm.
go there, and then like, you
There's
know,
a whole
survive it, stay
there's a whole
hydrated,
thing, yeah.
whatever.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
You're invested.
Mhm.
Like there's more effort invested, and then you're like,
exactly.
and then now the whole experience is just pay off
Yeah.
to what you've given to
Mhm.
it.
And plus,
That makes sense.
Yeah.
I see what you're saying.
And then after the concert, you're just like constantly reminded of it because, you know, you're listening to music.
Yep.
If you went to a concert, that's because you obviously like that band and their music.
So you listen to it again.
Yeah, and then you just get reminded, oh, that was fun. That was a cool concert. I'm
Yeah.
more inclined to go to the next concert.
Right.
You know, or buy their merch or just like be more
Yeah.
involved with that.
Every concert I've gone to, I always think afterwards, like, man, I hope they release a
Mhm.
DVD or something of that concert
Oh,
specifically.
yeah.
Like I stay away
Yeah.
from like bringing out my phone
I
and
get
all that.
That's cool.
Like banking on, you know, like there's
Yeah.
gonna be countless YouTube videos anyway, which there are.
There's a lot. Oh my gosh, there's so many videos of the 21 Pilot concert, and I'm like, I was at that one.
But yeah, I saw a
Yeah,
few where we
yeah.
were there.
That was
Oh
cool.
man, that was great.
But see how like excited you got?
Yeah,
More excited than when you talk about Wicked, huh?
that's true.
I'm just kidding. Oh no, I'm just like bringing
No,
that up
it's an
because-
observation.
Yeah, no, it's an observation.
So what would you do to make movies like, I guess,
Well, think about
elevated?
elevated.
Elevated.
Think about some good movies, right?
Right.
Like if you think about good movies, they have the qualities of like being like quotable.
Mm-hmm.
What's another word? They're
That's relevant.
relevant. People
relatable.
make not cameos. They make homages to them.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
you know,
the
like-
reference later on. and
Yeah.
stuff.
So say I think last episode I was here, episode 13, we we're talking about Godfather.
Yep.
And then I made a joke that like, oh, you mean the thing that they did in the Rugrats?
Yeah.
So,
So
you know,
everyone
like-
does like an
Yeah.
homage to a Godfather.
Yeah, so that's how you know, oh, that was a good movie. So you have reminders of that good movie
Yeah.
in other movies. Even parody movies are homages to whatever.
So you think there's
yeah.
got to be like a section of thought
Yeah.
dedicated to like what can we put in this movie that's gonna hook
Yeah.
and just
Like
keep coming, like keep
Nacho Libre.
resurfacing.
Yeah.
Nacho Libre is
That
yes,
movie's
great
super
example.
quotable.
Great example.
You know, like so many memes came out of
Yeah.
it. So many like
Even just the
yeah,
music,
music,
like
everything
the
about
little
it, yeah.
jokes about it.
Mhm. It's a movie that I feel like does not get old.
Yeah.
And I feel like that was a good movie. You're always going to like it. And that's
Man.
what makes that movie successful.
I saw Jack Black. I think we talked about this
You didn't
on
tell me.
another podcast.
You saw Jack Black?
Just walking down the street. Yeah, we were in the car just chilling.
Wait, what?
Then on the maybe I shouldn't say where.
No, don't say where.
But anyways, I knew it was Jack Black from
Okay.
like I was in the car driving in the direction that he was walking against, and from 2 blocks away, I knew it was him
Wow.
because it was just bright, vibrant,
Uh-huh.
like big clothes,
Oh my gosh.
and then like a hat and big earphones.
Uh-huh.
That's
That's
cool.
cool.
Like,
He's-
oh, Jack Black.
He's a chill guy.
And it got closer. No, it was Jack Black.
Did you make eye contact?
No, he was just vibing with his headphones.
He's a chill guy.
It was cool. He was just a chill guy.
Very nice. All right, I'm gonna bring out my notes real quick
Are
on this
you?
conversation. Yep, I want to bring it over here. So
Wait,
that
did you feel like we didn't even connect entirely to your segue?
Well, not that there was a segue. I don't want to call it a segue because I feel like that was a horrible job at segueing.
Okay. Yeah, I think you should just dive into stuff.
Yeah.
Like the segue's there.
Is there somewhere.
I mean, I get nervous too about like.
So here are my notes verbatim.
Verbatim?
What does verbatim mean?
It means word for word.
Verbatim.
Oh my gosh.
Why are concerts filled? Okay, I'm sorry. Verbatim. Why are concerts filled as opposed to theaters with movies?
Theaters with movies. Okay. So that's the question. Go on.
Yeah. So concerts. There's one location at a time because there's only one band, one location.
Oh, okay.
So it creates a sense of exclusivity.
So everyone and also.
So
you
that's
should read
why,
your notes.
yeah.
You should read
So
your
that's why
notes.
concerts are more filled because they're very exclusive.
Okay.
Also under the concert category, you attach the music to the concert, obviously, but
In parentheses, he wrote obviously in parentheses.
But you will hear that song on the radio or personal playlist that reminds you of the concert, therefore reminds you of the experience. Makes it more memorable.
No, you gotta screen that. That's all caps right there.
Makes it more memorable with reminders in the music.
All caps.
and then, example, music takes you to the concert. The concert has the whole experience. And then you hear music again, which reminds you of the experience.
You're ad-libbing.
I'm ad-libbing. Anyway, there's a whole cycle. So
Yeah.
basically, like, the music, it's exclusive. Everyone wants to get in, so they're more filled.
Right.
Don't read ahead. Don't do it. Don't do it. You should put a text of it right here so everyone can do it. No, don't.
No, go on.
So anyway, so under movies, so movies have more locations.
Yep.
So that's why, like, not all of them are getting filled.
Right.
Like, no, I'm like,
Yeah, because the crowd is like spread out.
yeah, except for like certain movies where like there's a whole craze around. Like, people
Yeah.
look.
See, that's what we got to look at is ticket sales, like
Yeah.
those numbers.
People
Or
rather wait for
attendance.
streaming. Good movies. Oh yeah, people rather wait for streaming.
Mhm.
Good movies are the ones that are quotable or referenceable.
Referenceable.
Is that a word?
I don't know. It's
I
a
wrote
word
this.
now.
I wrote this on the
Wiki
fly.
made up a whole bunch of words.
Then I'm doing it too,
Yes.
and I'll sing it maybe.
do it.
They inspired other movies. They inspired other movies.
That was sounding like a song.
Memorable by people quoting it and or by other media referencing it, therefore reminding you of that movie.
Of that movie. Cool. Those
So-
are your notes. I want to go back to something. Oh, sorry. You have something to say?
No, yeah, I was just saying that. So, yeah, concerts, it's music. There's music everywhere. You're
Yeah.
constantly reminded of the band, of the
Mhm.
concert, of the experience. With movies, it's harder to find reminders of it,
Yeah.
but there's a lot of like quotes that people could say that like, oh, I remember that, or like,
Yeah.
way other films like, cinematography, like, oh,
Right.
I saw this in another movie how they did it.
Right.
All right, where'd you like to go back to?
The arrows,
Yes.
the music, there's an arrow pointing to the concert.
Concert,
There's an arrow pointing to the experience.
Yep.
And then you're saying it would go back to music.
Yep.
And then you described it as a cycle.
Yeah.
So cool. I get it. And yeah, I've read a lot about things like this and how it's by design. I don't know
Mhm.
how much it's
I wrote this
designed
on the fly.
in concerts, but anyways, in video games, I don't know what they call it, like a game
Mhm.
loop or something loop or dopamine loop, something crazy cycle. It's exactly what you're describing, and the way they'll
Okay.
explain it in a game is you carry out an action in the game,
Okay.
which levels you up.
Mhm.
You use that to get new items. That's the hit. That's the dopamine. That's
Uh-huh.
the payoff. You've unlocked stuff. Now you want to use that to carry out those actions again to level up more, so you can get better items. Boom!
Mhm.
Now you got the hit again.
Dang.
And now you're excited because that's gonna like
Yeah.
help you. That like now you're equipped
Uh-huh.
to repeat the cycle over and over.
Mhm.
And so those loops keep you on the game. Those loops have you putting in the hours.
Uh-huh.
So I don't know. Like that just came to mind.
Yeah,
when I saw
that's
the
fine.
arrows.
Yeah. Do it on the fly. That's fine.
Maybe it is by design.
Also, like for music, there's no trailers for the concerts, but there's the music that act as the trailers,
Mhm.
so it gets you hyped for it. For movies,
Yeah, like
you
the product
rely- yeah.
markets the bigger products. That's great.
marketing team, you have to be there.
I mean, I think this stuff just kind of materialized on its own,
What?
like Darwin style. Like the whole system of
Oh, yeah, no, but I'm just saying that marketing like plays a big role in what's successful.
yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Like we decide what's good before we even consume it.
Exactly.
Yep.
Exactly.
And that's based on so many things. That's why they
That's
try
so
and
based.
control everything. It's based.
It's so based on.
True events.
Hey.
Wizard of Oz. Wicked.
Whoa.
Wicked makes
Don't act all excited now because I brought. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
no in the Wizard of Oz.
Oh.
Dorothy bumps her head in the tornado.
Yes.
the building lands and she wakes up in Oz, in the land of Oz. And then at the end, she wakes up in her bed again.
Yeah.
And so the question is, like, did she bump her head and like have a crazy fever dream? Or did she actually go to the land of Oz? But now Wicked just says, nope, it was real. Because, you know, they do all the backstory and stuff.
Believe it or not, Wizard of Oz was based on a book.
Yes.
Just as everything's based on a book. As you're finding out with this podcast.
Right. This podcast is not based on a book.
Yes, it is.
But we should make a book based on the podcast.
And we will, maybe.
Go on verbatim.
Yeah, verbatim. Just like every chapter's like word for word of each podcast. And then we have a outtakes book. Whatever. Dang, where was I going?
You were talking about the Wizard of Oz being from a book.
Yes,
I was talking about.
I think there's 7 books of the Wizard of Oz.
What in the world?
Yeah, there's 7 books. So
wow,
that's already all planned out. Like, you remember that movie Return to Oz?
Oh yeah, there was.
That was also a book.
That was from the book.
Mm-hmm. There's a book called Return to Oz.
There was a movie called Return to Oz.
Yeah, so there's a whole series on it. And again, like, we're movie watchers, so.
Wait, is Return to Oz the one with Mila Kunis?
No, that's the Oz Great and Powerful.
But that's not based on the book.
I think it might be.
Wow.
Maybe. There's a lot of books, so maybe it is.
So wait, so which one? Oh, Return to Oz. Okay.
Yeah.
I
so
like
Return
a vague
to Oz,
memory of it. It's almost like post-apocalyptic.
Yeah, it's like she goes back and everything's not what it was.
Yeah.
She's like, what's going on with everything, you know? There's some new characters introduced.
You see, the world was so simple,
Uh-huh.
but it just so clearly communicates that this is all magic and whimsy, and I just like it. Like they did, you know, they just told me it is what it is. I'm like, cool. I'm into that.
Yeah, I like that when in movies they establish like their reality and you're just like, okay, I'm in.
Yeah, usually I want like more convincing.
Yeah.
I want more like time to like, you know, like really immerse me. But for some reason with Wizard of Oz, it's just kind of cool enough.
Do you think it's just because they went at it with confidence and just like, okay, this is what it is?
I think, and this is also where I draw a lot of inspiration from some of our own stuff that we just never talk about, but maybe someday.
Soon to come.
I think the characters speak for the world.
Okay, yeah.
Like
I think I know what you're saying.
Talking lion who wants his courage, and then like a Tin Man and a Scarecrow, like they all form a team. Yeah. With a human girl and her dog. Like that's enough. That speaks for the world. Okay. You know, and just how wacky that is. Yeah. And then they have Munchkin Land, the yellow. I mean, actually, that first movie does kind of build a good world. Yeah. Because even the trees throw apples, which, you know, maybe you can argue is pretty generic. But still, it's grumpy just trees. They're grumpy trees. Yeah. No, you know what? Maybe they were just so good at it that it's invisible. Because they say the best world building is the most subtle. Yeah. Okay. It doesn't like stop the story to like immerse you. Yeah. Like you're just like sinking deeper in, and maybe that's what happened to me. So under the radar.
Then again, you were tired.
I was tired, and I was a little kid when I first saw.
Sure, you didn't go to Oz.
The Wizard of Oz. Oh, for Wicked? Maybe I did go to Oz.
Are you still in Oz?
Am I?
No, because we're on the Monday Night Moon Watch. Welcome, everybody. Just start all over.
Ooh, I thought of a cool thing.
Ooh, what's a cool thing?
A night rainbow.
Wow. Okay. Everyone just close your eyes real quick and think about night rainbow.
How would you make a night rainbow?
That sounds cool.
Like sprinklers in front of the moon, and then you see, like, I don't know.
Okay. You could open your eyes now. My first thought was basically nighttime and a rainbow that's like kind of like glitter, but that's just like stars in it. And it's like just shades of like blue, dark blue. Yeah. That was my first thought.
When I'm thinking of that, like the more you know graphic. Yeah. It's just like a streak of rainbow. But no, I'm anyways.
But what's your...
We digress.
You digress.
I digress. But I'm taking all of us down with me.
Oh, God. It just sounded really cool and I got excited about a night rainbow.
Yeah. Anyways. Did I interrupt a thought from you?
No.
Okay. Wicked, Wizard of Oz. I like it. I am into poetry, but I did have like a moment where I was actually like actively
Punch me, I bleed.
Writing a bunch of poetry. That's a Spider-Man, Peter Parker, Tobey Maguire, Peter Parker. So funny
poetry. Writing.
Yeah, I had one inspired by the concept of the Tin Man, not the Tin Man.
Wow,
not the Wizard of Oz, but like just a Tin Man, and the concept of a Tin Man. And I was really proud of it, and it was going to be like a 4-part thing. It's cool. It's kind of old. I wrote it a long time, but I'm so proud of it. Okay. But anyways, this movie came out, and I was like, oh, now I can't like share
Really?
this because everyone's gonna think I'm like jumping on a hype train.
Dude, I say jump
But
on it. It's
actually-
relevant. Send it out and people will
Right.
read it or something.
Yeah, I mean that means I gotta finish it. Maybe I don't have to finish it because again, it's a 4-part thing.
Tease
I don't know
them.
if I'm calling it chapters, but it's a 4-part
Tease them.
thing.
Give them the first 2 chapters.
Hey, you know what? Maybe just the first chapter, then boom, crowdfund.
Yeah.
Like
Hey, let's do it. I'm down.
but oh man, see, now it's kind of like, now we're going to talk about creator business, but
rolling back. Let's do it.
we've done such a good job though of like not sharing like aspirations,
Okay.
which is very hard because we have many.
Okay. And again, I
But-
feel like the more we talk about it, the more we're just in that mindset.
That's true.
So,
But we got to be able to like close out the episode and then get to work.
let's do it. Okay. So, you guys are holding us back. No, I'm kidding. No.
No, I'm just saying let's pace.
Okay.
Maybe not. Okay, well, for me personally, like you don't have to do this, but I know that like once I share something,
Mm-hmm.
I do feel some level of like satisfaction.
Oh,
Like
dang.
cool, like
okay.
the story's been told, someone
Yeah.
heard it, like I got a
Oh,
reaction,
wow.
and I
Okay.
kind of like have less
Mm-hmm.
incentive,
Yeah.
you know, to like really
that's okay. That's
materialize
really
it.
interesting.
So that's just a personal thing for me.
Mhm.
So I'm gonna try and pace my excitement,
Mhm.
my external excitement,
Yeah,
I guess.
that's very interesting.
Yeah. What about you? Like, do you get more hyped when you share?
I do. Yeah, no, definitely. And then because like when we're like spitballing ideas back to each other,
Yeah.
like we're just like super hyped on it,
Yep.
and then we just come down. It's like, okay, we got that out of our system. Like
Yeah.
So yeah, it is like a crazy thing to think about that way, man. Because I think when we were the most like
Productive.
productive with our storytelling, like
Yeah.
putting it on paper, I mean,
Right.
is when we weren't talking about it as much.
Yeah. No, you're right. You're totally right.
Yeah, and then there was a whole time period like where we worked together and everything, and then we started writing everything down and at the same time talking about it, but we were like in full function. That was that I forgot what year it was. I think it was last year or 2 years ago. I think we are just full on just like talking about it, putting it down on paper,
Right.
and like just
Yeah.
on it.
No, it was a bunch.
Yeah.
I got like notification. I mean, not to sound like I'm exaggerating, not to make like
Mhm.
any promises or anything.
No, it's good. They're watching.
But-
I'll take your word on it. I'm kidding.
Like now, Google's telling me, "Hey, man, you're running out of space,"
Oh wow.
and so I either got to pay for more space or make another account. Like I told you a few
Okay.
episodes ago
Yeah.
that I backed everything up.
Yeah.
I downloaded everything, zipped it or
Okay.
whatever, backed it up. It was because I was getting notifications like
yeah.
that like the
Wow.
Google Drive was
Okay.
capping
So-
off, or the Google account was capping off. But all I have there is just
Mm-hmm.
the Drive. Yeah, we got to get to it, man. We'll get to it.
Yeah. Yeah. So,
We passed 30 minutes. I feel good.
me too. That
you
was
feel
a.
You want to close it off, or you got more to say?
I'm down just like chit chat a bit.
You want to chit chat?
Chit chat.
We could chit chat. I mean, I'm.
I started watching a show.
Oh,
I'll say that for next podcast.
okay, because I started watching the show too.
You start watching a show?
I had a day dedicated to chores, and I was like, I'm gonna put a TV show on the
Dang.
TV, and I did.
Okay.
Oh man, I'm so. Happy.
I'm only going to say.
I'm happy that I got to watch.
I'm
the show.
going to
I'm
say
not gonna
why I
give my
got in the
review
show.
yet. Okay, go
Yeah.
on.
So just because it relates to what we were talking about.
Yeah.
So 21 Pilots.
Yep.
If you don't know, we like that band. I like the band.
I like
pretty good.
that.
They came out with a new song specifically for the show.
Oh my gosh.
I could not stop listening to that song.
Okay.
It was I just replay. It
But
was
you
so
saw
good.
that show?
Yeah, I started watching that show like that they made the song for.
Yeah. I
And-
started the first episode of that show.
Did you? Oh my gosh!
But like I got busy.
We'll
So
talk.
I
We'll
had to
talk
stop
about it.
But
next
then
episode.
another show I did watch complete episodes of.
Okay. Yeah.
And
so
we'll talk about
watch
that
more
for
of that
sure.
other show, and then
Yeah.
we'll probably talk about it next time.
Okay, cool.
This is a good show. And
Okay.
again, like I think that's what kind of also sparked that whole thing with conscious stuff
Yeah.
because, I heard the 21 Pilot song, and I'm like, man, like
Yeah.
brought me back to the concert.
Yeah.
But now, like their music is now connected to the show, and I'm just like
No, you're right.
more attached to it.
Yep.
So I'm like, dang. And I feel
Okay.
like that happens to me with a lot of shows. Like if I like see something out of context, but like it's like dramatic enough. I
Mhm.
like dramatics in shows.
Yeah. me
Like
too.
a cool dramatic.
Yeah.
I'll be like, man, what just happened here? So I'll go from the beginning and start watching it. That's what happened to me in Supernatural, that show.
That's a good show too.
I saw a very dramatic
Dang.
scene, and then I was like, what's going on? So I started watching the whole thing.
So I think we're starting to connect a whole bunch of tangents.
Yeah.
And we're trying to like keep them like tight.
Mhm.
So before we like have this thing starting to feel like we're withholding substance, I think we should just start wrapping it up.
Okay. I am not withholding. As closing statement.
No, but there's a
statements,
bunch to say about everything you're bringing up.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is, let's take this moment to practice asking people to like, subscribe, share, comment. What should they comment? Comment. Have you seen Wicked?
Oh.
Have you seen the play? Have you seen the movie? What was your favorite song? Is Jeff Goldblum daddy?
What?
I don't think that's much of a debate. The general consensus on the internet, at least. I'm just curious. I want to hear like what kind of people are watching our show.
Well, please comment now.
Please
we would like to
comment
know. We're gonna start getting better. I know we always say this, but we will start getting better at replying to comments.
I think we got to get strict about like time.
Yeah.
And assigning like
We're
functions to time.
Let's do it.
So like a sign off, like
Yep.
I mean, I don't like the idea of it. I just feel like it's probably going to benefit us.
Mm-hmm. Speaking of clicking stuff like likes and subscribing, I think I saw we got 2 more subscribers, right?
We got 2 more
We're
subscribers.
at 21 or
We've
22
made it
now. So we're in the 20s, guys. Yeah, so we're in the 20s. Thank you everyone for watching.
Yeah, I hope you watch every episode.
Enjoying it.
Keep commenting. We've got competitors now for top commenter.
Yeah, I think we do.
Now it's almost like neck and neck. We'll do another episode reading comments.
Yeah.
And we'll keep track of like who's the number 1 commenter.
I'm down. Yeah, let's do it. All right, everyone. That is another episode. Thank you for watching. To Ari and Amanda, thank you for filling in last week. To everyone else, thanks for joining us. To the new subscribers, welcome.
We'll try and get more guests.
Stay tuned. There will be more.
We're off to see the wizard. The wonderful Wizard of Oz.
Don't do that.